Rhea Ripley almost suffers wardrobe malfunction at WWE live event. Rhea Ripley, one of WWE's most dominant female superstars, recently found herself in an unexpected situation during a live event in Dortmund, Germany. The Nightmare squared off against her longtime rival, Liv Morgan, in a high-stakes street fight that left fans on the edge of their seats. While Ripley ultimately secured the victory, the match nearly took an awkward turn when she suffered a minor wardrobe malfunction. Ripley versus Morgan, a rivalry rekindled. The ongoing feud between Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan has been one of WWE's most intense rivalries of 2024. Their battles have defined the women's world championship scene, with both superstars pushing each other to their limits. Their animosity culminated at WWE's Raw Netflix premiere earlier this year, where Ripley defeated Morgan to reclaim the Women's World Championship. However, their conflict wasn't entirely put to rest, as the two clashed once again at WWE's latest live event in Dortmund. The high-energy street fight was a brutal contest that showcased both women's resilience and determination. In the end, Ripley stood tall over Morgan, solidifying her dominance once more. Wardrobe malfunction scare for the Nightmare. During the heated contest, Ripley nearly encountered an embarrassing moment when her innerwear was ripped in the middle of the match. Thankfully, her top remained intact, preventing a full-fledged wardrobe malfunction. Fans noticed Ripley adjusting her attire while heading backstage, indicating just how close the situation came to becoming a major issue. Taking to social media after the match, Ripley humorously addressed the incident. She referenced her real-life partner, WWE star Damian Priest, by mentioning his merchandise in a light-hearted post. My at Archer of Infamy shirt said, "You ain't gonna see my Terror Twins," Ripley quipped, reassuring fans that the wardrobe scare was handled with grace. A night of hard-hitting action. Aside from the unexpected moment, the match itself delivered everything fans could have hoped for. Ripley and Morgan held nothing back, using every tool at their disposal in the street fight setting. The intense bout featured high-impact moves, weapon use, and brutal sequences that had the Dortmund crowd fully engaged from start to finish. Morgan, known for her never-say-die attitude, put up a valiant fight. She came close to victory on several occasions, but Ripley's raw power and aggression ultimately proved too much to handle. With this win, the Nightmare further cemented her place at the top of WWE's women's division, proving once again why she is one of the most feared competitors in the industry. What's next for Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan? With another victory over Liv Morgan in the books, the question remains, what's next for Rhea Ripley? Now that she has seemingly put an end to this chapter of their rivalry, she will likely set her sights on new challengers eager to dethrone her. Meanwhile, Morgan may not be done chasing the gold just yet. Despite her loss, she has shown time and again that she is one of WWE's most resilient superstars. Whether she continues to target Ripley or moves on to other rivalries, one thing is certain. Liv Morgan remains a fierce competitor who refuses to be counted out. Ripley's star power continues to grow. Rhea Ripley's ability to connect with the WWE Universe, both in and out of the ring, is undeniable. From her dominant performances to her engaging social media presence, the Nightmare continues to be a fan favorite. Even in moments of potential disaster, she finds a way to turn them into comedic gold, as evidenced by her reaction to the wardrobe scare. This latest live event in Dortmund further solidifies her place as one of WWE's top female superstars. With a combination of athleticism, charisma, and unshakable confidence, Ripley remains a force to be reckoned with. As the WWE Universe eagerly awaits her next move, one thing is for certain. Whether she's delivering punishing blows in a ring or delivering witty comebacks on social media, Rhea Ripley always knows how to keep fans talking. Rhea Ripley triumphs over Liv Morgan at WWE Bash in Berlin. At WWE's Bash in Berlin, Rhea Ripley left an indelible mark as the crowd made their allegiance clear, firmly rooting for the Eradicator over her bitter rival, Liv Morgan. Despite the aggressive attempt from Morgan to sway the crowd's favor, it was Ripley who had the last laugh in what was a thrilling and highly charged match that kept fans on the edge of their seats. The energy in the arena was palpable as both superstars made their entrances. Ripley's commanding presence and dominating persona immediately had the German crowd behind her, with fans waving their hands and cheering as she strutted to the ring, exuding confidence. On the other hand, Morgan's entrance was met with a far more hostile reception, as a chorus of loud boos greeted her at every turn. The contrast in fan reactions was striking. It was clear that Ripley had already won the crowd before the bell even rang. However, Liv Morgan, known for her unpredictable nature and fiery determination, didn't back down. As she made her way to the ring, Morgan snatched a couple of signs from the audience, signs that showed support for Ripley, and ripped them up in an attempt to rile up the crowd. But this only fueled the fire of Ripley's supporters, who cheered louder, cementing the idea that Morgan's antics were not doing her any favors. The match itself was a brutal contest, showcasing the raw power of Ripley against the speed and tenacity of Morgan. Ripley dominated the majority of the match, using her strength to control Morgan and keep her on the defensive. Morgan, however, proved she was no slouch, using her agility and high-flying style to mount several comebacks, thrilling the fans who were still divided, though overwhelmingly favoring Ripley. At one point, Morgan seemed to be gaining momentum, launching herself off the top rope in an attempt to land her signature move. But Ripley was ready. The Eradicator caught her midair, countering with a devastating riptide that left Morgan flat on her back, gasping for air. The impact was enough to end the match, with Ripley securing the pinfall and the victory, sending the crowd into a frenzy. While Morgan may have entered the match with hopes of turning the tide in her favor, it was Ripley who earned the fans' respect and adoration. The German crowd's reaction spoke volumes, as Ripley celebrated her victory in the center of the ring with her signature cocky smile, while Morgan could only glare from the sidelines. The boos continued to rain down on her, further solidifying Ripley's place as the crowd favorite. As Ripley soaked in the adulation, Morgan had no choice but to retreat, her attempts to incite the fans backfiring spectacularly. For all her bravado, it was clear that, in Berlin, Rhea Ripley was the one with the upper hand both in the ring and in the eyes of the WWE Universe. This showdown was a testament to Ripley's growing dominance on the roster, and while Morgan may have tried to steal some of the spotlight with her antics, the night belonged to the Eradicator. With Ripley's victory, it's only a matter of time before she continues her quest to solidify her place at the top of WWE, with her eyes firmly set on championship gold. Meanwhile, Liv Morgan will have to regroup and rethink her strategies if she hopes to overcome Ripley in the future. This showdown was a testament to Ripley's growing dominance on the roster, and while Morgan may have tried to steal some of the spotlight with her antics, the night belonged to the Eradicator. With Ripley's victory, it's only a matter of time before she continues her quest to solidify her place at the top of WWE, with her eyes firmly set on championship gold. Meanwhile, Liv Morgan will have to regroup and rethink her strategies if she hopes to overcome Ripley in the future.